It was a rainy Thursday afternoon in suburban Atlanta. The kind of rain that made everything feel heavier. 12-year-old Amani Williams stood just inside the automatic glass doors of Brightdale department store, dripping from head to toe. Her sneakers squished with every step, her hoodie clung to her skin, and a soaked library book peeked out of her backpack. She wasn't stealing. She wasn't loitering. She was just waiting for her mom. But to Karen Mitchell, the store manager, Amani was a problem. Karen narrowed her eyes from behind the customer service counter. "Excuse me," she said, walking briskly toward the girl. "You can't stand here all wet and dripping like this. Customers are uncomfortable." "I'm just waiting for my mom," Amani said quietly. Karen folded her arms. "Then you can wait outside." Amani hesitated. "It's raining." Karen didn't flinch. "That's not my problem." People passed by. Some glanced. Some didn't. No one intervened. Amani backed toward the door, her lip trembling. Then Karen muttered something into her headset. "Security." Within minutes, a tall, white security officer approached, then a cop was radioed. Amani's heart raced. She'd read enough news to know how this could go, how this always goes. She clutched her backpack tighter and tried not to cry. As the flashing lights of a patrol car painted the store's front windows red and blue, a sleek black SUV pulled into the lot at the same time. The back door opened, and out stepped Dr. Naomi Williams, power suit, heels, confidence radiating like sunlight through the storm. Amani's face lit up. "Mom." Naomi took one look at the scene, her soaked daughter near tears, a police officer approaching, a smug manager standing by, and her jaw clenched. "Ma'am," the officer began, "we received a call about a suspicious individual." "That's my daughter," Naomi said sharply, her voice calm but ice-edged. "And who, may I ask, deemed her suspicious?" Karen stepped forward. She was loitering. She looked out of place. Naomi raised an eyebrow. Out of place? In a public store. Waiting. She pulled out her phone. "What's your name?" "Karen Mitchell," the manager replied defensively. "And I don't appreciate the attitude." "Well, Karen," Naomi said, tapping her phone screen, "I'm emailing your corporate office. Because as of last quarter, I became the majority shareholder of the parent company that owns this chain. I don't tolerate profiling." Karen blinked. "Wait, what?" "I'm Dr. Naomi Williams, CEO of Vardale Holdings. I run this store. Technically, you work for me." Silence. The officer took a respectful step back. "Ma'am, we weren't aware." Naomi held up a hand. "This isn't about me. It's about her," she said, gesturing to Amani. "A child. My child. You tried to criminalize her existence for being black and present." Karen's face drained of color. Naomi knelt down, pulled Amani into her arms, and whispered, "I'm so proud of you for staying calm, baby." Customers had started to gather. Phones were recording. One woman wiped tears from her eyes. A man nearby offered Amani his umbrella. Then Naomi stood up. "Let me make something clear," she said, addressing everyone now. "We must stop teaching our children they have to shrink to feel safe. We must stop acting like our fear justifies their pain. And we must stop pretending racism is always loud and violent. Sometimes, it looks just like this, a power trip wrapped in politeness." She turned to Karen one last time. "Kindness is free. You should try it." That night, the video went viral. By morning, Karen was no longer employed. But that wasn't the real ending. The real ending came weeks later, when Naomi used the incident as a teachable moment. She launched a Dignity at the Door initiative across all her company's stores, mandatory anti-bias training, scholarships for marginalized youth, and a new policy ensuring no child waiting for a parent would ever be asked to leave. The story touched hearts around the world. And as for Amani, she became the face of the campaign. Not as a victim, but as a symbol of resilience. Because sometimes, the most powerful revolution begins with a little black girl who refuses to be erased, and a mother who reminds the world who she is.